Hello and welcome back to my channel, and if you're new here, hi, my name is Mary and welcome to another Craft Day Monday, where every Monday I post a new video. In today's video I am going to be making a gnome magnet. If you look back behind me, you'll see that I have magnets all over my little cabinet back there, and I love magnets. And the only one that I don't have so far is a gnome magnet, so why not make one? And I figured that would be something y'all want to see too. So that's what we're going to do in this video today. So what you're going to need for this is you're going to need styrofoam balls. I have 3 different sizes. Here's one size, that's a medium, and here is small, and then I guess this one would be extra small. I don't really know. I bought these a while back, so I didn't have the exact size for them, but yeah, so what you're gonna do is you're gonna take those styrofoam balls and you're gonna cut them in half, so you should have 2. So this is the closest to the smallest. And then you're going to take your other one, you're going to cut that in half so you have 2. And then your last one, these will be our gnome noses. And these 2 would be the head. So you're going to need some flesh color felt or any color that you want to use. You're going to need an X-Acto knife. You're going to need another type of knife to cut with. This is my crafty knife, so this is what I'm going to be using. And I'm going to be using 2 different types of faux fur, white and brownish color. And you're also going to be needing a hot glue gun and glue sticks. So I'm going to go ahead and turn my camera down so we can get into the video. So once you have your 2 smallest balls cut in half, we're going to go ahead and take our felt, and we're just going to go ahead and wrap that around and then glue it in place. So now this is what, this is what it should look like once you got it wrapped. Once you got your felt wrapped around it. This is what it should look like. This is the front. Here is the back. And now we're going to go ahead and wrap our other one. So basically all you're going to do, so I'm going to grab another glue stick. We're just going to go ahead and I'm just going to go around this whole thing. And then we're just going to go ahead and glue our felt right around this very carefully, that you don't burn your fingers. I've been burnt several times. It's kind of used to it by now. And then we're just going to stretch it over, and we're just going to go ahead and push down. Make sure that it goes all the way around, and I'm just going to pull it a bit, just like this. And then we're just going to cut the extra off. So now I'm going to pull this up like this. Hold it here. Let it dry a bit. I'm going to go around the extra. Take it, and we're just going to pull this here and just make sure we get all the ends. Just like this. I'm going to hold that there. Give it a good pull. Now, I'm going to go ahead and trim off the extra. So all I'm doing is just cutting off the extra. And now we have are 2. So now I'm going to set those to the side, and we're going to grab our 2 smaller pieces that we have here, and this is what we're going to use for the nose. So I'm just going to push this in a bit until I'm happy with the size that I want the nose to be. And then we'll cover this in felt as well. And I'm just taking it and pushing in this styrofoam ball to get it to the shape and size that I want. And then I'm going to see what it looks like on here. And I'm happy with that. So I'm going to go ahead and cover this in felt and then glue it in place. So now we have both of our gnomes wrapped, and this is what they look like. So now I'm going to go ahead and glue our faux fur on, and like I mentioned, I am using 2 different colors. For my big one, I am going to be working with the brown, and I'm just going to set that, and all I'm going to do is take my X-Acto knife, and I'm just going to cut out a U shape in the in the faux fur. That way I can put it around my gnome's nose. So I'm just cutting. And then this is what you should have. It should be open like that. And then we're just going to go ahead and add this like this. And once again, you can have this as long or as short as you want. I'm going to take my scissors and I'm just going to trim off a bit. Put this up here like that. I like that better. So now I'm just going to take my glue and I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit around that faux fur, and we're just going to very carefully take it and glue it in place. And I'm just going to give it a little bit of a pull to connect. So this is what we have so far. This is what it's looking like. Now I'm going to take the toe part of a sock that's got a cute little gnome in it. I had these left over from Valentine's Day. And I'm going to do is just go ahead and pull this over his head, just making a hat. That's all we're doing. And I'm just going to pull this down. That way it goes right over my gnome's nose. So this is going to be just like this. I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of hot glue right around, and we're just going to stick that down right on top of his nose. Going to put a little bit here like that. I'm going to hold that there. You're going to stick that down. So now this is what we have. And I'm going to turn it around. And I'm just going to go ahead and tuck this in like this. So we're just going to pull this up. And I'm just going to tuck this down like this. And then we're going to glue our magnet on. So now that you have everything glued in place, this is it from the front. And here it is from the back, and I left that open. And all I'm going to do is grab my magnet. Going to go ahead and open these. Let's get that out the way. These magnets got a really good hold. So now that we have our magnet taken off, I'm just going to put a dot of hot glue right there. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick my magnet on, and we're going to let that dry. And while that's drying, we're going to go ahead to our little one. And we're going to basically do the same thing. So I'm just going to take my felt, that's my faux fur, and I'm just going to cut a little bit of a triangle out. And I'm going to use my scissors for this. It's just going to go a lot faster by just using my scissors. And once again, like I said, all you're doing is just taking it and cutting out a U shape, which should end up looking like that. And then we're going to take our little gnome, and I'm just going to go ahead and pull this up a bit, and then we're just going to tape it. Or excuse me, we're going to glue it. So once again, we're going to use our glue, and I'm just putting some glue on, and then very carefully I am going to go ahead and put this here, and then we're just going to pull up and glue in place. And you can trim this if it's too long for you. I'm just going to pull up some of that dry glue. And this is what we have so far. And if you want to trim that up a bit, you can, but I like the long gnome beard look. So I'm going to leave mine as is. So now that we have that, I am going to take my green, and then we're just going to use this as for I'm using for his head. I'm just going to take this, and I'm going to put some hot glue right around here. And then we're going to go ahead and put this, I'm going to pull this back a bit, and we're just going to put this right down in place, just like this. And then we're just going to go around, all the way around. And we're going to leave a little opening in the back so we can glue the magnet in place. So we're just going to pull up like this. So I'm just going to go ahead and put some hot glue here. Pull that up. And then we're going to put a little bit of hot glue right through here. And we're going to tape it, or pull it over and glue it. I keep saying tape it because a couple of days ago I was doing Bible camp at my church, and I was crafting with the little kids, and I ended up doing crafts with them, but we used a lot of tape because they were really little and they really couldn't use the glue gun by themselves. So yeah, so now I'm going to cut the extra off, and then I am going to put a little bit here. Hold that there, and then I'm going to put a little bit in here like this, in here, and here, and there, and then I'm just going to kind of pinch the ends together and hold it a bit, just like this, and let that dry. This is what we have so far. I know it's kind of hard to see because it's so light, but I'll try to get a bit closer. So this is what we have, and then once I take a picture of it, you'll see it a little bit better. So So now we're going to go ahead and glue that down. So now we have our little hat glued on, and this is what it's looking like in the back. Now I'm going to go ahead and take another magnet and put a little bit of hot glue here. And we're just going to go ahead and put that magnet in place, and we're going to let that dry. And I'm going to grab my other one. So that is it. We are all done. I am going to go ahead and turn my camera back up so y'all can see me. So, yeah, so here is our first one that we made. And here is the second one. It's kind of hard to see this one because it's white, and yeah. So here they are. If you like this video, please give me a like. Please give me a thumbs and a like. If you are If you are not already subscribed, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I would love for you to become part of my YouTube family. And with that being said, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to watch one of my videos. That really means a lot, because without y'all, wouldn't be this far. So thank you so much for watching my videos. And yeah, I hope you all have a nice day. Bye.